have learned that mixture can be either homogeneous or heterogeneous. It depends on their appearances and compositional characteristics. In this lesson, you are expected to demonstrate understanding of the different techniques in separating mixtures, such as decantation, evaporation, filtering, sieving, and even using the magnet. And now let us go deeper on the different techniques on separating mixtures. The different techniques in separating mixtures. We have decantation, evaporation, filtration, sieving, and using magnet. If you will study in figure number 1, it shows that the heat is used to cook rice, or at times the rice quality is affected by the pressure of some tiny stone or plant parts mixed together. In practice, hand picking will separate the tiny stones such the rice grains would be more safe to consume. The use of magnet is useful in mining iron and in many process industries to remove metal contaminants from product streams. In our community, wastes are segregated for the utilization of biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. Separating mixtures remove unwanted materials, thus making these materials are available for utilizing them for different purposes. Now, can you identify some of the techniques in separating mixtures? In what ways can you separate the different mixtures found at home as illustrated in the figure number 2? Let us try to find out what are those techniques. A mixture of solute and solvent may be allowed to stand to let the anesthetic substance to settle at the bottom of the container. Let the liquid made of quartz slowly leave the solid particles. This method is known as decantation. Decantation is a process for the separation of mixtures of immiscible liquids or of a liquid and a solid mixture such as a suspension. An incomplete separation is witnessed during the separation of two immiscible liquids. Now, for this activity, we have the needed materials: clear glass, spoon as a stirrer, vinegar, and also we have oil. Okay, so now let us try to observe what might happen. We're going to pour vinegar, and we're going to mix oil. So what did you observe in our mixture? Oil in vinegar. And now as you can see and observe in our video, when the mixture of two liquids is allowed to settle, the oil will float on the top of the vinegar, so the two components may be separated. When the mixture is allowed to settle, the decant will flow on the top of the other liquid and settle. And that is the process of decantation. Evaporation is another way of separating mixtures. It is defined as a process of a liquid changing into a gas. An example of evaporation is water turning into steam, the process of a liquid converting to a gaseous state. Filtration is a process of separating an insoluble solid from the liquid substance by allowing the liquid to pass through a porous material as seen in the figure number 5. The porous material is usually a filter paper.
A filter paper has smaller pores than cloth and hence can be used for this purpose. Place the filter paper in the funnel and pour the water obtained after filtration with cloth. Look at the filter paper after filtration. You can see that fine particles of mud are deposited on the filter paper and the filtrate obtained is free from impurities.
Sieving is a physical mechanism of particle removal where a particle is denied access through the pore or passageway that is smaller than this particle itself. It is a simple technique for separating particles of filtered sizes. Sieving is a physical mechanism of particle removal where a particle is denied access through the pore or using a magnet. Separating mixture by using a magnet may be used to separate mixtures when one of the components is magnetic, like iron filings or small nails. Mechanical separation involves the use of tools such as magnets, forceps, and sieves to separate solids that are mixed together. Study the figure number 7, separating mixtures using by magnet. Here are some benefits of separating common mixtures in the community. Separating mixtures are very helpful at home, depending on the appearance of the materials and their uses. Mixtures are separated. This chart tells about the benefits of mixtures and the methods by which they are separated. So we are done in separating mixtures. Now get ready for your challenge task. For your week 5, you'll be asking to do the learning task 1 and number 2. That will be on your module 1, page 28 to 29. And also your activity worksheet week number 5. For week 6, we'll be asking to do the learning task 3 and number 4. That will be on your module 1, page 31 to 30 to 31. And also your activity worksheet week number 6. For your week number 7, do the learning task 5 and 6. That will be on your module 1, pages 31 to 32. And also your activity worksheet week number 7. And for the last week, we'll be doing the learning task 7 and 9 on page 31 to 34. And also your activity worksheet number 8. Happy learning!